Hey there everyone, what's up? Welcome back to some more semi-buff BTD 6, but now it's the review. We are going over all the results for the Heli pilot, looking at their efficiencies, which ones are the best, kind of the usual yada yadas, like with other reviews, right? Yeah. Now let's jump into a standard hard. Okay. Starting off, the usual, with the base 000 Heli pilot. Now, these have very interesting differences. Now, all three have very distinct differences in their performances, so this is definitely one to stick around with. So, base Heli pilot. This base dude right here, buffed, got to, Moabs. Spaced and grouped Moabs. Right? So, average, around 54s, the efficiency at 29. Now, that's pretty bad because it is pretty expensive. So, its efficiency is pretty bad. Which is a little bit unfortunate. But, whatever. There you go. And then, as it climbs up, you could always refer to the spreadsheet. So, I'm just kind of summarizing. But, as you kind of go down the list, you go straight into BFBs, then you go straight into ZOMGs and BADs, and just BADs, and just big beefy bad balloons in the 5th tiers. So it gets pretty crazy. And round-wise, kind of similar. Sticks around to the 60s, a little, and then all the way to 2nd tier. And then starting with the Razor Rotors, it jumps hell up all the way to the 70s, and then just keeps going strong, 80s, 90s, and then through the early 100s. For the 5th tier. I'm gonna get myself some quick lead detection here. Camo lead, so have to go for Razor Rotors, but yeah. The top path is the least efficient of the bunch. It is $70,000 like in total if you count like everything, but still. It's like 600, almost 650 in efficiency, which for the semi-buff, that is bad. That equals really bad. Yeah, $70,000 for around 110 is apparently not very worth it. Well, whatever, I guess, But that's because like the 4th tier is also expensive. That's why it sounds really expensive when you look at it in total. Whereas if you just looked at it from like just the 5th tier, for example. Anyway, moving on to middle path, because otherwise it's gonna get really boring. Starts off in Moabs and sticks with Moabs for quite a while before it moves on to BFBs for 4th tier, and then straight from BFBs to BADs in the 5th tier. It's just the special populations of like marine ability thing is just that overpowered. So there you go. So thank the marine for that. In terms of rounds, we kind of see the same thing all the way through 4th tier. 1st through 4th tier, it is all 61 round. 61 region zebras is what killed it every single time. It is ridiculously bonkers, okay? So, there. However, the 5th tier did manage to overcome it, again, with the Marine, as you could imagine. And that allowed it to get to round 95, and then round 98 when it shoots even faster, because that's just how it is, right? And because it's only a total of about $46,000, this makes it very efficient, actually the most efficient Heli pilot, with efficiencies of about 475, which is pretty solid. That 475 is very solid. And then for the bottom path, we've got starting off with Moabs once again. None of the 1st tiers get past the Moabs. And then it goes straight to BFB, and then it like slowly creeps up. So BFBs to kind of BFB Moabs to BFBs to ZOMGs to BADs. So we got a nice little progression going on with the bottom path. Why is this guy frozen? Oh, okay. I was scared for a moment. I was like, wait, why is he frozen? He's not supposed to be frozen, but whatever. In terms of rounds, we got starting around 54, climbing its way up really slowly all the way through 3rd tier, which does on 63, and then does a huge leap all the way around 81 for the 4th tier, which is a massive improvement. And then it just kind of jumps up a bit, 98, 103, kind of jumps up a little bit here and there. and it is $50,000, but it is a little bit less efficient than the middle path because it, I mean, it's like it's more expensive, but it got further, so it's still less efficient than the middle path, unfortunately, but just by a tiny bit. It's like 500 on average. That's pretty much it. So clearly I didn't speed this up enough because I'm only on round 55 and I went through all the results. Again, you can kind of go through the spreadsheet and see for yourself a little bit of you know, comparing it to other towers that are already in there, and I think you also have access to the other pages underneath there where you compare it to its non-buffed version, which, you know, is pretty nice as well. So don't mind me while I just get the 4th tiers up and running. Anyway, so there you go. That's the Heli pilot. As you can see, we are. I mean, this is a standard hard on cubism. Any tower's gonna succeed, but like, it's an expensive starting tower. But once you start with it, I mean, it was. This is just smooth sailing. I'm actually just gonna cut it here. See you on round 80 and just call it a day. All right, as predicted, round 80 clobbered in the beginning of the track. And there we go. We managed to see $92,000. I mean, I know we're double cash, but still, that is pretty good for just Heli pilots. And there you have it. So that's the Heli pilot. Not too efficient overall, but not too bad. Oh, I didn't go over cross paths, did I? I mean, you can kind of see for yourself, but 502 is better than 520. The 052 faster firing was actually better than Pursuit, surprisingly enough. And for the bottom path, Pursuit was better. So you gotta go see in more detail just how much the efficiency changed and whatnot. But like, those are the general scores. So if there we go. If you guys enjoyed this, definitely hit that like button. We're gonna be moving on next video to the Mortar Monkey, which is another very micro-intensive tower, which I'm not looking forward to. But I think it's gonna be interesting. So definitely stick around for that. And I just hope you have a really good day.